Shalom. We'll start off by giving all praises, glories, and honors unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Makakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of the Church of Great Millstone, and shalom to the sincere, hopeful elect. This is your brother Kwadash Poyah, and as you can see here, this was a statue that was put up by the United Nations, a guardian for the international peace and security, sits on the visitors' plaza outside UN headquarters. The Guardian is a fusion of a jaguar and an eagle and donated by the government of Oaxaca, if I'm saying it right, Mexico. It is created by artists Jacobo and Maria Angels, UN photo. So, yeah. And, this is basically like them making mockery, I feel. With them putting the statues, which was depicted in the scriptures, by the vision that Daniel the prophet had, right? And when Daniel seen the visions of these animals and statues, they represented different kingdoms throughout different generations. Now, America is it's called America now. The scriptures don't say America, but it's referred to as what? Babylon the Great. So it speaks about the dragon, speaks about Babylon, it speaks about the whore, and these things are referred to as what? NATO, the United Nations, America, which is that whore and its allies, right? So you understand the representation of why Daniel seen what he saw, right? And a lot of people are concerned, putting up scriptures. And one of them was when they, believe it was First Thessalonians 5:3 or 2nd, correct me if I'm wrong, but it says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall fall upon them, roughly paraphrasing. So, and it's crazy because it's what? The United Nations statue, united. So they're trying to bring this peace, also over there in the Middle East, but Yahweh Shai spoke about a division, right? And that's when sudden destruction is gonna come. And we hearing about these the frictions of war, And just to give you a little visual depiction, the animals that Daniel saw on the horns representing these different divided kingdoms. You got Babylon, Persia, Greece, Rome, right? And then you got the feet. The feet on the bottom down here represents these different kingdoms mixed with iron and miry clay, which they are divided, and the stone cut out without man's hands is what Yahweh Shai, because he is that cornerstone which is going to destroy these kingdoms. That's why it speaks about him having a crown upon crowns. You see, so yeah, man. I mean, and then you have over here, the statue, the Nebuchadnezzar statue unveiled in Las Vegas, which they call Sin City, as last day's warning. So you see that? I mean, you can't make this up, man. So this place is showing you, even through its architecture, how it's reincarnated all these different kingdoms that ruled Greece, Rome, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon, what I'm saying, so on and so forth. America is a great melting pot of all those spiritual civilizations that are here today. Even look at the architecture of the buildings, right? So with that, I'm going to get a scripture real quick. Over here in the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7, be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So they trying to mock the Lord, creating these statues and these idols, which the Lord is going to destroy, man. Right? That's why the scriptures in the book of Revelation says, their dead bodies shall lie in the streets, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Because they practicing those same witchcraft and sorcery and idol worships, and as before, the scriptures say there's no new thing under the sun. You know, these places not united, man. As a matter of fact, I want to get this scripture real quick. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 13, it says, "For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, every one is given to covetousness. And from the prophet, even unto the priests, every one dealeth falsely. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people, slightly, saying, Peace, peace, when there is no peace. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall. At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, saith the Lord." And you got a lot of false prophets and religious people that's in these religions, Christianity, Catholics, and Jehovah's Witness, and they're looking past these things. Why? Because they're not spiritual, and the scriptures even speak about the beast system and, giving power, right? But I just wanted to make this lesson real brief because, everything is speaking for itself. If thou can tell. So people will see that, they'll quote scriptures, but still won't take heed and apply it. Because we're supposed to prophesy against these things, man. St. Mark chapter 3, verse 25, "And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house," right? So you got even Russia, which they're Edomites as well. These elites, they're Edomites, but they're going against each other. I mean, Edomites, Esau, the so-called white man. You got the Khazars, Amalek, Esau. So they had treaties, but they're going against each other. That's a house being divided against itself, which is not going to stand. So that, even with looking at this statue, you got to understand what it's referring to. The Lord's going to destroy these statues, man. He's going to destroy all this idol worship. Look at this BS, man. But people don't want to take heed, that when we speak about these scriptures and what this place is, modern Rome, Greece, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon, which is Babylon the Great. Look, Caesar's palace. You know what I'm saying? The white horse. So, hey man, and Yahushua is coming in that white horse with the chariots to destroy this place. So the Lord is not mocked. You know what I'm saying? They try to mock the Lord, thinking it's all fun and games. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. Hey man, that's why we're supposed to condemn this place. So anyway, I just wanted to bring this out. And it's also putting the seeds in people to see what this place is for what it is. Right? The Lord is pouring his spirit out on the earth, man. And to destroy these statues, that's a righteous judgment. Anyway, so with that, now I don't want to go into the breakdowns right now and all that. Because we did this before. Many times, brothers did it. Right? But it's like people have selective hearing. That's why the scriptures say, "Then shall they know that a prophet was among them." Alright? End time beast referred to in Daniel 7 and 13. A guardian for international peace and security sits on the visitors' palace outside UN headquarters. And it says international peace. So they're trying to bring that one world government, for peace. But like the scripture says, when they are eating, then shall the Lord, matter of fact, let's get that real quick. in Job, the book of Job 20, right? And I'm going to close it off on this, where it states in the 23rd verse, when he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him throughout, right? So we're heading to World War III, and that's when Yahushua is going to come with the holy angels. Because there ain't going to be no peace, man. You know? So anyway, man, with that, I hope this was edifying. Till next time, Shalom.